Welcome to ZTH Live. It's a pleasure to have you here with us.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. You're welcome.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
You're welcome.
I'm trying to start my...
Oh, you can start your video.
Yeah, the host.
Okay, you can go ahead. You can start your video now. Awesome.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello, you're welcome to ZTH Live. Such a pleasure to have you here. Thanks for honoring the invitation.
Thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Awesome.
So,
awesome.
We're really going to have a nice time tonight. And
so, guys, before Mr. David takes over the floor, make sure you bring out your writing materials. Get a notepad. Don't get a paper. Paper will lose. Get a notepad and get a biro. All right. Take down notes and then also jot down your questions, because when we move over to the after party or clubhouse, that's where we're going to be answering all your questions. So make sure you take down questions, and we'll take as many as possible before the end of the night. All right. So over to you, Mr. David. Take the floor.
So today we are going to understand how to actually make money daily off crypto, and the most important thing is at zero risk, because there's actually a lot of ways you can make money off crypto. I'm sure we all know that, but the sad thing is there's also a lot of ways you can lose money off crypto, right? And as a crypto trader, I had actually started as a spot trader in 2019, majorly. I started crypto 2017, but I became a full-time trader 2019. I discovered that, okay, you're trading and you're making money, and the market is bullish, everybody's excited, you're updating your status, everybody is seeing you as a crypto trader and all of that. Then a month later, you discover that everything is gone. The bear market is here, and the funny part is, it's not just that the profits you made is gone. No, both your capital will be like at the verge of vanishing. Okay, so I kept going in circles. People see you as a crypto trader, but within you, you know you're broke. You know, we have a lot of people lying on the internet claiming, that they're making a lot of money and all of that. But when it gets to the point where they actually need to bring the money, or something just came up, they start sounding like, okay, give me some time to raise money. I thought you were a crypto trader. I thought you were making money. So basically, there are a lot of crypto traders that are on the internet claiming that crypto is the best thing that ever happened to them, that it gave them financial freedom. But the sincere truth is they are broke. So that kept happening to me over and over again. And I'm like, okay, is it actually possible for someone to be a crypto trader and you're making profits, okay? And what I was actually looking for is to make less losses and maybe a lot of profits. That was what my curiosity was. And at some point, I discovered something. The first thing I discovered, which is not why we are here, but I'm just trying to explain to you guys, was a trading bot called Trade Commerce. So I think I took that class with about 150,000 naira. With that, I made about 1.5 million with it, because it was able to help me maximize my trade, maximize my profit, and actually minimize my losses. So it really gave my portfolio a real boost. Then my story actually changed in crypto trading when I learned from a friend about OTC trading. Okay, I'm sure some of us probably might have heard about it, while some of us haven't yet. Now, OTC is a bank term over the counter. But in cryptocurrency, OTC trading is an aspect of cryptocurrency where you're trading digital assets, buying and selling of digital assets, most especially USDT. Now, how do you make your money? Basically by playing around with the rate volatility. I'm going to explain all of that. Now, we have two aspects of OTC trading. The first one is the online trading, online OTC, and the second one is the offline OTC. Now, some of us are a bit conversant with offline OTC, but you just didn't know what is called. I'm sure you guys have people on your WhatsApp status always claiming that they're buying any amount of Bitcoin, any amount can come. You can actually call them vendors. They are selling every amount, they are buying any amount and all of that. Now, that is what you call offline OTC. The most amazing thing about offline, now, follow me. I'm trying to explain to you guys how you can make money daily in cryptocurrency. First, at zero risk. And secondly, daily profit. The money comes daily, just like you're opening a business or a shop where you wake up in the morning, you buy and sell, you go back with whatever amount you made. That is how OTC trading is. Now, the first one, like I said, is offline OTC. How does it work? In offline OTC, you don't need capital. You don't. Now, what I'm telling you guys is something I do. I'm not because I discovered that on the internet. I discovered that on the internet, a lot of people, there's just a lot of lies, basically, in almost in every area of business. Okay. Now, offline OTC, you don't need any capital, zero capital. What you just need in offline OTC is contacts to make as much as 50,000 naira daily. How does it work? All right. Now, in offline OTC, you're basically acting as the middleman. If you have access to Binance, or if you know what Binance is, or you have access to any P2P platform, or you have access to someone that's always buying, and you also have access to someone that's always selling. This is how it works. Someone comes to you and tells you, I want to sell $5,000 worth of Bitcoin or 5,000 USD. And you tell the person your rate. Now, before you tell the person your rate, something influences the rate you tell the person. You go back to Binance P2P or to anyone that is buying, ask the person, what's your rate? What rate are you buying 5,000 USD? This person tells you, okay, I'm buying 5,000 USD at the rate of 585. Now you come to this person and you're like, okay, I'm going to buy you 5,000 USD at 575. Now you're making 10 naira of that particular trade. Now your profit is the $5,000 times 10 naira, which is 50,000. That's what you just made at that spot without having any trading capital. And just with offline, just I don't pay attention to it because I have a lot I'm doing. But just by offline OTC, I'm assured of at least 50,000 naira every day. Whether the market is bearish or the market is bullish, I really don't care. It has no business with me. Just by offline OTC, and like I said, you don't need any trading capital. You just need the contacts. And yeah, if we have time, I'll still explain to you how you can get the contacts that you need. So if you have about 5 people, so if you have about 5-10 people talking to you about, coming to you to tell you they want to sell their USDT, Bitcoin, or whatever altcoin, and you're making, let's say, it's usually not fixed. Any amount can come, okay? But for me, I don't do any amount. I actually do bulk. But even if it's $500, if you're selling $500 to someone at the rate of 5 naira, you're making 2,500. Now, if you have a very huge customer base in offline OTC, you can average over 500K monthly with zero capital. Now, let's go to online OTC, which is the most important. Now, in online OTC, you don't need contacts. You really don't need anybody, but you just need your trading capital. You just need your trading capital. Once you have your trading capital, you just need to play around exchanges to make your money. Now, this is how you make money daily of online OTC. I said it's the buying and selling of digital assets like USDT, using the rate volatility to make money. Now, I took a trade this morning, and how did I actually make profits? I bought I think about $4,700. Yeah, I bought about 4,700 USDT, and I bought at the rate of, in the morning, I think I bought at the rate of 480 a dollar. Now, I sold on Binance. I took it to Binance and I sold at the rate of at that point, I think I sold at 587. So your profit, the profit I made from that trade was 7 naira times your trading capital, which, or the amount you bought that particular coin with, which is sorry, excuse me. I'm gonna get my spreadsheet. So okay. So what I made from that trade was actually 32,900. Now, this is actually a time where, okay, today market looks like it's recovering because nobody actually knows. People tell you, people claim they know, they tell you, are we in the bottom yet? Are we that, are we? And they start buying, and before you know it, BTC starts crashing again. So at a time where the market is actually bad, as an OTC trader, you'll be making your steady money. If it's online, you just need your trading capital, like I said. So you are capitalizing on rates because rate is always changing. If you check your Binance or any other exchange P2P, you find out that rate is always fluctuating. It's that volatility that you use in making money. Now, because it's USDT that we are trading or you're buying, whether Bitcoin dumps or pumps, it has no effect on you. Okay. Now, you can also do altcoins, you can do BTC actually, but you have to swap to USDT. Then when you sell at a higher rate, you're making money. So with someone that has a trading capital of 50,000 naira, I have a student ambassador. I mean, that was his initial capital. I'm sure he has grown into over 150 or 200K. So with that 50K, he was trading. Now, in online OTC, you use Remitano. I don't know if you all know what Remitano is. You use Remitano on Binance. Now, what Ambassador was doing is with his 50,000 every morning, like I said, OTC is like a business. Wake up, like when I wake up, I just come to my table, my laptop is on, and I check what the market rate is saying, and then I start buying. Once I'm done buying, I sell, rinse and repeat. Simple. So you just keep doing it till it depends on your time, your schedule that determines how many times you can go in a day. Most times the market can be slow, so it takes you like a lot of time to actually gather. It takes you a lot of time to actually gather. But when you're done, you take to Binance, or you can still sell on Remitano. Now, if you want to, because crypto is one space that by the second, things keeps coming in by the second. So if you're not updating yourself, you definitely be behind. Now, for those of you, I know you've heard about NFTs and all of that. Now, for someone that you're trying to, and which is actually one of the reasons for this class, you're trying to grow your capital. You have 100K, 200K, 300K, 500K. You cannot use that money and be gambling. Actually, in crypto, the 500K can actually give you 5 million. Maybe because you bought one shitcoin that gives you a times 10, or you bought an NFT that. But when you want to make crypto a source of income, like you literally, let's say, Please, if I'm answering questions, I probably might just forget what I'm trying to say. So maybe during the questions, I will respond. Okay. What was I saying? Okay, so if you're trying to have a source of income, a daily source of income, OTC, because it's just like I said, I tell my students, OTC is a full-time business. You don't need any other, you don't need to be doing any other thing. You don't need to be doing any other thing if you're into OTC. So you want to make money from crypto. When you are trading OTC and you're making your profits, then you can start investing in altcoins, you can start investing in NFTs and all of that. But to use your capital and to invest in NFTs, altcoins, shit coins, especially, it's literally gambling. Now, what's the risk rate? Because people actually find it very hard to believe that you can actually be trading cryptocurrency and you're making zero losses. Now, for someone, a student of mine last week was buying Bitcoin actually, because in online OTC, Bitcoin is like very fast. Now, I know some of my students are here, so I'm saying this now so they can actually take correction. So he was buying BTC because he wanted to swap to USDT, go sell at a higher rate, right? And Bitcoin dumped on him because when you pay someone, it's P2P. The person probably was doing something and didn't release the coin on time. So when the person was trying to...
Sorry, Dave, sorry to cut you short, Dave. Please, some of these terminologies that you are calling out, some people don't know what P2P is. So for the sake of those guys, we understand all these languages, but for the sake of those guys that are just hearing about P2P for the first time, and so on and so forth, BTC, some people don't even know what BTC is. I'm telling you. All right, so let's also help those guys out.
Okay, so I said OTC is a bank term, which means over the counter. That's meaning is a bank term. But in cryptocurrency, basically what it means is buying and selling of digital assets. Digital assets, I mean BTC, Ethereum, cryptocurrencies. And I'm saying that in crypto trading, basically, it's seasonal, okay? Like people that I have to stop looking at this question. So for those of us here that are new and really don't know what crypto is all about, I'm saying that OTC trading is a way it's an aspect in crypto trading where you can make consistent daily income profits, regardless of what the market condition is, regardless of what Bitcoin is doing. If Bitcoin right now crashes or dumps to $10,000, okay, I probably have some long-term bags, but basically, I'm still going to be trading. I'm making my money. So that's basically the summary of what OTC is. OTC trading. Now, and I was talking about two ways where you can make money off OTC or crypto online, basically. I talked about the offline. And I said, you don't need a trading capital. You don't need money. I mean, I really don't. I make in offline, when you have contacts, you can make as much as ₦1 million daily. Okay, at least I think the highest amount I made offline notice in a day is about 568,000 naira in a spot with zero capital. What you just need is the contacts in offline OTC. You don't need trading capital. You don't need any of that. But now when it comes to online OTC, because you are playing around exchanges and you don't have to wait for someone to come buy or sell to you. So you just go to Your Remitano, especially, you buy at a particular rate that you want, just like you're going to market to shop with the intention of selling higher. So after buying your USDTs or Bitcoin, converting to USDT, you can still sell on Remitano or go to Binance and sell at a higher rate. You've made your money. Now, how many times can you go in a day? What you see, I mean, I can draw this week. I mean, I haven't really done anything else. And you're making your consistent money. It's not about, when people call you a crypto trader, you know you're a crypto trader because something is in your account. Not when you were liquidated, because, no, I mean, if you don't tell people, they don't know. So these are ways you can make money off crypto daily and at Kenny.
Yeah, I'm here.
How long have I
we've gone in about 25 minutes, roughly 25 minutes now.
Okay, so that's the two ways. Now there is another higher one in online OTC called leverage OTC. Leverage OTC. So how does leverage OTC work? Leverage OTC, it's like you're placing, you don't have the money. You don't have the money. You're placing adverts. Let's assume Kenny's, okay. I know Kenny. Kenny's my friend. And I know that Kenny has 5 million naira in his account and he just left it there, probably for expenses or whatever. I can place adverts on Dano worth 5 million naira to buy USDT or Bitcoin. Now, when I get a trade, I'll come to Kenny, please, just give me your 5 million. I'm going to send you back later. Now, not that kind of borrow, I'll pay you back. No, I mean, I'm going to send you back maybe an hour later or a few minutes. I get the 5 million naira. I come to Remitano, I pay for the trade with 5 million naira. 5 million naira is about $10,000 or 9,000 something. So I come to Binance or Remitano, I sell back with 5 naira difference. I sell with 5 naira difference. Now I've made off Kenny's money. I've made 5 naira times $10,000. I've made 50K. I return the money to him. I mean, in the space of 1-2 hours, because you have to actually, you don't take the money. This one I'm actually talking to OTC traders because some of them are here.
You must pay tight too. From that my 5 million, you must pay tight.
But the truth is, you might not even know what I want to use it for. So I just close that trade and I make 50K and I send it back his 5 million. I might say, okay, 10,000 for just helping me out. But with that alone, I know someone that grew his capital from 300,000 to 10 million. Leverage trading. He had access to people that had the money and that could easily release to him, and he returns it back that same day. Because as an OTC trader, in trading in general, the amount of profit you make is dependent on your capital size. Now, you cannot put somebody's money and say you want to get anybody. I have a friend, a lawyer, Michael, and last time I was in Lagos, he had about more than 50, 100 cases of people. What is the problem? They took people's money. Give me this, I'm trading for you. I'm going to be giving 10%, 5% monthly ROI and all of that. And they did not even for the first month, they didn't give any. I mean, I'm not talking about one, I'm talking about 100 million, 200 million. And it keeps, these things, it keeps happening. You don't use someone's money to go trade. I mean, your father is not the owner of the markets. I mean, your dad is not the owner of Binance. You have no idea what's happening. We have our technical analysis and all of that. But when there are people that can actually do something in the market and it crashes or comes, whatever, it wills. Lost 23 million to that. Now, with someone just said he lost 23 million with that. With 23 million naira in OTC, your 23 million is about $40-something $40,000. If you're doing 3 naira difference, or let me not go for 1 naira difference. In one turnover, you're making 1 naira times let's say it's $42,000. You're making 100 times $42,000, which is 42K. Go 3 times a day. That's 100 and something thousand. In 2 weeks, do you know how much you're making? So that is why when I started, major OTC traders, you can't see them doing life because their mindset is just trading, making profit. When they wake up in the morning, you don't call them, you don't call their phone. So I don't have I have a lot I'm doing, and I don't want to be known solely. I don't want to be known as a crypto trader. Actually, I have something in mind. Okay, so but if you're a major TC trader, you don't even have time to be updating. Market is crash, hug a crypto trader today. I mean, when the market started crashing, there is nothing I didn't see online. If your boyfriend or girlfriend is a crypto trader, don't expect a Valentine's gift from them and all of that. Okay, so that's how funny the market is. So if you really want to make money off crypto, I'm not talking about people that want to blow overnight. OTC is not for you. You make your daily consistent income daily. Now, if you're compounding, you'll be able to, within a month, you'll be so surprised how much you've grown. So that's the reason for this class. And I think that is,
David, if you're done, if you're done with your material, I'd love to ask a couple of questions when you're done. All right.
Okay, you can start now. You can start now.
Okay. All right. So question number 1, in as much as OTC trading sounds like, it sounds like a gem. But the question now is, no matter how much it sounds as though there's no risk involved, if it's money, then there must be risk involved. So I have to ask this question because of my people that are here. So the question is, what is the risk involved in this? What is the risk involved in this? Can you be as specific as possible?
The first one is, you can be trading OTC and you have a trade, you want to pay money. Network can mess you up and you send the money twice.
Okay.
Now, the platforms we use, especially Remitano, the customer service, this customer support is amazing. So I have a friend that he had a trade, he was supposed to pay, but the person mistakenly released the coin to him. So he probably thought he has hammered, and he didn't go ahead to pay. The person reported him, and Remitano freezed his account. So it's that safe, but that's one of the risks when you mistakenly transfer money. Let's assume it's not Remitano. If such a thing happens on Binance, because their customer support is very slow. Okay, so if such a thing happens on Binance, it might take a long time, but that is one risk that is in OTC trading. The second one is the other person I talked about. Someone mentioned all of them. I was buying BTC because most times it's very easy and faster to buy BTC. So as I was buying Bitcoin to swap to USDT to sell, it dumped on him. Now, how that particular challenge, how you can solve it is, for example, you bought $500 OTC and you're trying to sell, so trying to swap to USDT and sell, make profit. Now it dumps on you, and you checked your calculations. Okay, if you sell at this point, you're losing 10,000 naira. And now, because you don't know where Bitcoin was actually going to happen, if it's going to bounce at the support or break the support and keep dumping, what you're going to do is, if you check yourself, okay, if I sell these and lose 10,000 naira now, and I continue at that rate that Bitcoin has dumped to, then you start buying and selling to, it might take you a week. Depending on your trading capital actually, but it might take you some days to bring back your trading profit, then continue making profit. Some people can also decide to, okay, let me wait for Bitcoin to come back up before I swap back to USDT. So either way, now it's like your decision to make. Then the most important thing is the last one is P2P. For some reason, you don't know who you're trading with, and somebody, a fraudster, can actually trade with you on P2P. And maybe EFCC are looking for the money or whatever, and they call you and like, so someone was transferred to you, come and write statements and all of that. It hardly happens anymore, but it's a risk you can take cognizance of. So I think that's all basically. Every other thing is make your profit and be happy.
Interesting stuff. Okay. We have just 15 minutes to run now. So guys, I'm sure you have a lot of questions about OTC trading at this point.